Plus here from San Diego as the Giants and the Padres match up here tonight at Petco Park.
Guy, how can you not root against a young man like that?
Now the Padres take the field in their very colorful City Connect uniforms here tonight at Petco Park. Michael King, who's had a very nice year on the mound for the Padres.
Absolutely, he's been absolutely outstanding, especially the second half of the season. 177 Ks, that's 5th in the National League. We talked earlier about the exit velo. A lot of swing and miss and soft contact will be the key for this guy. The second half, he's going to use that changeup to the left-handed batter, the four-seam fastball.
$1 million from the Giants to remain with San Francisco starting next year as the Giants start to see what they have in their farm system. Elliot Ramos has come up and had a nice year.
Very important
loss
ball
for them last night as Mike Yastrzemski leads off on the first. Xander Bogaerts quickly to first. The base is empty for Elliot Ramos as King. Tyler Rogers of the Giants as well.
Pitches a tunnel out of the same position, so it's hard.
All one to Ramos. He's had a few extra days off here, and he's looked sharp early on. King's last start was off for as much as he can in September as he ties up Ramos for strike 3. 178th of the season as Michael Conforto takes ball.
You know, some days off, shave some innings
Fit
off.
him well in his personality. Personally, Conforto fouls it back. Conforto swings through.
He throws a no-hitter. So all of a sudden you find two weapons. Diamonds.
3-2 on Conforto. And a bouncing ball play and in the inning. Efficient.
Coming off his best outing against the Marlins, where he went 5 innings, just allowing
start by a Giants rookie pitcher this year as Luis Arraez. It's a base hit to start the game, and what else is new? Luis Arraez
outside.
It's the longest. Fernando Tatis Jr. And they are happy to have his presence. Tatis came back. Strikes on Tatis as he lines one up to hit the Padres in business early. Here's Jurickson Profar slump. And he hits this one in the air. He moves over, takes over, and makes the catch. Runners are tagging. The throw goes toward third. It's cut off. Throw to second. He's into right field, and that will score 2 runs. Arraez comes in toward third, and the other, the physical error by Fitzgerald into the right field corner. Instead, it's 2, and here's Machado lining one foul.
Ball have good pitching, especially in the rotation, and have lockdown bullpen.
Base is empty for Machado as he lifts one. Manny Machado is one. When Parker Meadows at a grand slam and roughly starting here for San Diego. In any day now. Machado with his 24th home run. Homers in Padre history. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Really the catalyst and the leader of this locker room.
All 3 to Machado, #1 in this lineup as Cronenworth the IL. There have been various IL stints for these Padres this year. Ha-Sung Kim is on one right now. 2 balls, no strikes on both.
Defensively.
Down the stretch. As Bogaerts has a check swing. Check swing foul.
Which is tough for the pitcher.
Bogaerts spoils first, and Black checks on him as Cronenworth dives all year, including the 8 innings yesterday. Cronenworth runs as he is. And Bogaerts lifts one to catch as Cronenworth returns to first. It seems like it at this point. What an incredible year. It's been 1987.
The slower the game goes for him.
A little harder for a pitcher to win that. Murray comes in for it, and that ends the inning. A very familiar place that he is in right now. Blake, how you doing?
In the big league uniform, but you know, watching you and being such a big fan of me.
Allowed me to just repeat, and then as I started
big contract to stay in San Francisco as he strikes out.
Focus on competing, being the best pitcher I can be since I've been here. So I got nothing but love for just good people.
What did you? We've heard you mention.
Like, there's so much that a spring training game helps you with. It's not big league hitters, so no matter what, I mean, you need the reps against big leaguers. You're like, oh, that's it, or oh, that's not it.
In one way, the Mets have gone the other, and the Giants have faded out of the playoffs.
Yeah, well, if you're the Giants and you look at the struggle field, let the Platinum Glove guy. You've got to be able to cash in. And they have not.
Very interesting. They haven't been able to do it. As Mason McCoy swings.
They have talent at the back end of the bullpen. We already talked about earlier the rotation. They all like each other. They all respect each other. Championship.
There's still nothing guaranteed in the wild card picture right now.
Somebody got to say 1, 2, 3 Cancun. One of the teams that need these ball games to get into the postseason.
Got it.
So it's important to play.
The team has the lowest strikeout percentage in baseball. Their batting average, positive vibe, and ability to keep these guys focused right now. McCray, Luciano, even Fitzgerald. What do you hope to get out of that?
League level, you're going to see some mistakes at times.
They see they're getting themselves out.
Moving over from shortstop to second base, and
position take some of that pressure off of him.
We talked about the Giants start.
Talking about learning on the fly.
Second base tonight. As King just misses the outside. Is able to produce.
Good.
That haven't had a lot of big league experience. As Luciano tackles that. 8 up, 8 down. So signed long term now as well. And the Giants tonight. They lose
right into King.
Here's Yastrzemski as he takes ball 1. That's a good one there to get even with Yastrzemski and to throw to first base. Chases back a diving. King goes 3-2 pitch, and it's swung on and missed.
As your rotation is getting healthy, what do you hope?
Like he's doing, and just hit with the secondary pitches as well.
Thanks,
out of Lehigh University. Dixon, they're named after the Mason-Dixon line.
Know that. Learn something new with Weezy every week.
This is McCray making the catch on a pop-up off the bat of Jurickson and Profar. 2 outs. Him and his brother actually have matching tattoos of the geographical location of the Mason-Dixon line.
Now that's pretty cool. That you want to talk about a history buff in that house. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool.
The 2 outs, and here is Manny Machado, who hit a home run earlier. Number 162 for Machado as a Padre. And he is now 1 behind Nate Colbert. How about all these years of Padre baseball? And Nate Colbert, who was really one of the first stars of the Padres, well, he's held the home run record this entire time. And Manny Machado, 1 swing, kind of like that one from tying the record.
Yeah, he doesn't hold back, and being able to be athletic in the box. You see the launch angle, the degree, the speed off that bat, and he can slow down his bat to be able to just barrel baseballs, and he's strong enough to be able to muscle out of any ballpark in America.
Punches this one down the right field line, foul. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Manny Machado. Only 1 player in Major League Baseball is currently on a team in which he is that team's all-time home run leader, Mike Trout.
Ain't gonna take long for this young man. I mean, this veteran at this point be able to achieve that.
He strikes out here against Black, who works a 1-2-3 inning. So Mason Black has settled in. He's retired 8.
This season are well beyond the 104 that he threw last year. And it's a reason where he got a few extra days of rest heading into this one. But King said he feels great. The team said
that I really had to learn my body.
Michael Conforto goes after a high fastball and falls.
So he's really learning not only how to be a healthy starter.
A lot for that 1 year of Juan Soto as Conforto hooks it foul. And Michael King is kind of front and center.
Buys into that a lot like Xander Bogaerts moving from the shortstop position.
Giants tonight. He pops this one up over the infield. Near the second base bag, it's Bogaerts who makes the catch for the first down. There's Matt Chapman, who struck out his first time. Lines this one to left field. That's a base hit. The Giants with a couple of base hits here in the 4th inning, which means bounces this one softly toward first. Cronenworth takes the out right on the bat. Still hitting around 300 for the year. And count 2 balls and no strikes in a spot where a base hit.
Type of power.
There's the count here in his favor. 3.
Attack Bailey.
It's right in there, and Fitzgerald let it go by. Fitzgerald. And that one misses for ball 4.
Looked at each other, and I said, "Oh no, the Fighting Show Tigers."
It's the All-Star break. Backs away from that pitch, and it's 1-2. 2 hits and a walk have loaded the bases in the 4th inning. And Bailey stays alive. Bailey battling with the bases loaded, and he turns on one, hits it on the ground to second base. Bogaerts has it, an easy out to end the inning. So King won 8 in a row, and the Mets, if they lose tonight, which they are against the Astros thanks to Yordan Alvarez, who's hit a couple of the fourth inning. Well, the Padres still have their eyes some on the National League West.
It's like I got to hit that ball forward.
Now Bogaerts hits that one forward into the gap in right center field, bounces all the way to the wall. It's extra bases for Xander Bogaerts, a one-out double. The first Padre hit since Machado's home. Jackson Merrill, the center fielder, a rookie phenom this year. Well, maybe the most impressive thing about Merrill is he's done it 5 times since the All-Star break alone.
This is elite.
2 Hall of Famers on that list. As Merrill swings and misses here. And 2 with Bogaerts at second base. Merrill dumps another one foul.
City, they love their Padres.
Still 3-2 on Merrill. Looks like another.
Man, this is what I mean. This is what I mean about mid-at-bat adjustments. You know what I mean? As Merrill is going each time.
Swing and a miss. Finally got him on the 10th pitch.
Since the All-Star break, Skeens has a higher WAR at 5.1.
There's a fly ball from Higashioka to left field, and right in front of the wall is Ramos to win the inning.
Behind the plate with one leg down. He could throw that baseball, man.
Trying to, and putting together some contributions in the.
Doing what you can.
He's a 29-year-old rookie who's,
you know, I played 9 years in the big leagues, 15 total, and it went just like that. So
hotbed there. 2-2 now on McRae, who grew up. Flips this one to left field and has another hit. He's 2 for 2. Grant McRae here playing for the Giants. McRae at first. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. Not necessarily a comeback sinker over the inside corner to a lefty.
That's very difficult to manipulate the baseball like that.
Nasty pitch there to the back foot of Yastrzemski for strike. Padres toward the end of his career. Maddox. Strike 5th here at Petco.
The knowledge and athletic ability, but you know,
Padres radio broadcast with Jesse Agler. And there's strike 3 radio booth.
My guy. My guy, so proud.
As it should be. Here in downtown San Diego in the Gas Lamp batting title, something Tony Gwynn did twice in his major league career. This one shot to the left field. 2 strikes on a rise as he lifts another one foul.
But that's why
it's for 3 teams if he gets it done. Fly ball to right field, and with some room, Yastrzemski just on the warning.
Baseball to travel. You got more time to hit the baseball squared up.
Well, that was possibly Tyler Fitzgerald. And then Machado launched a. Tatis hits it hard and through. A base hit to left, his second tonight.
Have a good understanding of situational hitting, and so that's a mentality.
Padres have got
Warriors right after you get done throwing.
Ball 2 strikes on starters. Merrill made it as well. There's a base hit for Profar to right center. Tatis all the way to third. Profar thought about second. He'll hold up at first. And there's on the corners and 2 outs. Machado very late on that pitch. It's 0-2. 10 homers this year. Runner goes from first. Machado with a fly ball to right. Shallow. In comes Yastrzemski. Can't get it. It's a base hit. Profar and Machado. Now a strike to Cronenworth.
Good communication of who's going to take the throw if Machado takes off. So this is a little new.
Now Cronenworth takes ball 3 with Bogaerts on. Bouncing ball to first, handled by Wade to end the inning. And another run for the Padres.
He was willing to spend money, but this area, this packed ballpark, that didn't happen in Peter Seidler's lifetime. But this team
want to have a parade for this city. I mean, you see these fans, they come out in passing of the great owner that was passionate about this team, passionate about the city, passionate about
dynasty years was 98. Ball 3 to
might not be able to do that.
That ball rocketed out toward right. Michael Conforto has gotten the Giants on the board. As that
Conforto still has one of the sweetest swings in all of baseball, man. And when he gets his foot down and he's on time, he can do that more often than not.
It's in the bottom of the 5th. As Chapman rolls one by the first baseman Cronenworth into right field.
I think everybody understands.
This is Lamont Wade Jr. taking ball. King falling behind. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Ready because this might be his last batter.
You can see King not finished. 3 balls, 1 strike. Wade was fooled on the changeup. And Chapman's at first. And a throw over, chases back Chapman. So there is a steal for Chapman. Mention him. Grounded to third. Machado looks the runner back to second. Throws the first to retire.
Home run suit for this day.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Bailey. Strikes on Bailey. He's backed away by the high fastball on Michael King. And King sweating it out as Bailey strikes out to end the inning. Best by 5 games. Again, Padres have the tiebreaker over the Dodgers, and still some head-to-head matchups as Chapman shows up.
My Dodgers dry fit on, so that's my fault. Stay hot.
Well, yeah.
Stay hot.
Yeah, good luck.
I forgot where. Oh no!
Fouled off the foot of Cronenworth. Or rather,
baseball. Now we see their division rivals in the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers.
It's 45th. The Dodgers have gotten on the board. It's 2-1 Cleveland in the 6th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Jelly works a scoreless inning. Keeps the Giants in it.
A big pitch for him.
He's in line for his 12th win. Of course, at this point in the season, as the season has gone along, coming from Miami.
For the Padres bullpen.
Padres traded some prospects. Might not see either tonight. 2
to
balls.
be able to get through that 6th inning, to be able to have Silk, be able to match.
Luciano's 0 for 2. And he's 0 for 3 now as he strikes out against home.
Third in the National League, Wayne.
There's a ground ball off the bat of McCray, and Brian Hoeing has retired the first 2 here in the 7th. Added as well. Martin Perez started.
Good pitch.
Stremski over kind of on the high end for them. But you had another strikeout. Liner to left, moving over for it. Profar fights the lights a bit and makes the catch. Tough play. And he's due up 4th here in the bottom of the 7th as Luis Arise take his place. Shoulder inflammation issue for Harris. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Luis Arise. Padres have been in command since a 3-run strikeout droughts by a batter. Turns on one and hits it foul.
To inner half, and he's still able to barrel it. Lefty down and away, but it's got to be perfect.
Inside out swing. Chapman able to handle that with a backhand. It's always had a strong arm. Ground ball hit to the shortstop. Fitzgerald retires Tatis. 2 up, 2 down here. Is away from the first 50-50.
Talked about it earlier, right when he got 40, he's going to be able to do that, and they're going to need him to do that to continue that lead.
Cleveland leads 2-1 in the 7th against the Dodgers tonight. And the Dodger loss coupled with the Padres.
They say we're looking at the division. We're not worried about the wild card. We're looking at the division. And that's really this.
Teams are the Padres, the Dodgers, and the Diamondbacks.
Really turned Petco into a daunting place for opposing teams to come and win.
They just announced the 48th sellout of the year as Profar. The extent of the injury to Jackson Merrill, who fouled the ball off his leg, and well, you hope the Padres playing center field for the first time this season. As Elliot Ramos do his best to stay away from those guys. As Ramos could not hold his swing. That's strike 3. This was earlier tonight. Merrill in his last at bat fouling a ball off the front of his leg.
Yeah, this is a ball that's sinking down. He gets on the top half.
He's had a good year out of the San Diego bullpen. 99. That's part of the reason Michael Conforto's homered for the only Giants run. He just got a piece of that. 1 ball championship year for the Giants.
You want to talk about an USA team, a hard-nosed competitor, and now I'm super proud to see that he's on TV.
Tenure with both sides as well as Conforto takes ball 3. Better than the Giants and leading tonight. As Conforto, it's a roller up the middle. McCoy handles it and retires Conforto for the second out of it.
What he did up there, the even year champs in San Francisco, that Market Street was buzzing. Went in there and got a chance to talk to him, was deservedly so, and then all of a sudden
winning that championship with the Rangers last year. Matt Chapman at the plate here, 2 balls and 1 strike.
He said, yeah, you love it.
Chapman swings and misses. It's 2. Ball 3 to Chapman. 3-2. Chapman lifts one out toward right center field. Tyler Wade is calling for it, now playing center field for Merrill. Here's Manny Machado. So takes ball one for Austin. Throwing error by the shortstop Tyler Fitzgerald. There's a drive out to left. Madrid history. When Nate Colbert hit the last of his 163 Machado was going to hit a whole lot more.
That's why I talk about his factor. He's the general, he's the leader, he's the true power threat. And
Padres up 5-1 tonight. Monumental homer in Padre history. Here's a liner to left center field. Ranging to make the catch is McRae. He blew a bubble for Padre history tonight.
Rest of that lineup. You know what it does? Do it. He can carry us all the way to the promised land, and he's that type of talent when he's on.
They look to gain ground on Arizona.
Machado back in the day, but dude's just a serious weapon when he's on.
Led the American League in doubles his second year in the majors, and his offense has.
You know what I mean, with that short left field, that the ball carries out the left as well as right.
In the history of this ballpark. He is
even if it's on your side, you got to give love. Like, man, you a bad man, bro.
He's at 163 as a Padre, but he also at 162 as an Oriole.
If you want to win a title, you need those elements.
One hopper to first off the bat of Tyler Wade. Runs 2 homers in this game, giving him 163 in a
strikeout rate.
He'd been in the Cubs system, was just kind of casted off from there, but he has done some real good work out of the Padre bullpen at times this year. One out as Fitzgerald swings and misses. At one point this year, Estrada. It's kind of a hybrid split change that he throws, and he's done a nice job. Throws hard too, 98 miles an hour. But it was a rare blow up from the Padre bullpen yesterday with Suarez giving up that grand slam. The Padres had not lost a game in which their starting pitcher left with the lead since June 2nd until yesterday.
Everybody was shell shocked. And for a team that's, you talked about how they don't strike out and they can grind out at bats because of the way that Suarez gave up the grand slam. They went relatively quiet in the bottom of that, that inning. Still a lot of important ball games left, and they've showed up thus far today.
This one is popped up by Fitzgerald. Made a key error early in the game, and McCoy with the catch for the second out. Watch the best clubs in Major League Soccer jockey for playoff spots. Action resumes tomorrow. Red hot reigning champion Columbus hosts gritty Seattle, and Houston battles LAFC in the rematch of the conference title game. Coverage starts at 7:30 Eastern. You can catch it all with MLS Season Pass on Apple TV. Now just $9.99 for the rest of the year, including playoffs, or free for Apple TV Plus subscribers. Terms apply. 2 out, nobody on. Here's Bailey, 0 for 3 tonight. Dodgers battling against Cleveland tonight. 3-1 Guardians in the 8th, but the Dodgers have the bases loaded and 1 out. Padres need wins due to the wild card chase. San Diego's the first wild card holder right now, and they'd like to catch the Dodgers too for the West. Games like tonight will help. And this sellout crowd standing here with 2 out in the 9th inning.
Good pitch.
Swing and a miss to end it. There was that split change from Estrada. A 1-2-3 9th inning, and the Giants take game 1 of their series, or rather the Padres take game 1 of their series from the Giants in a 5-1 win in downtown San Diego.
Well, the Padres did a good job of taking advantage of a lot of Giant miscues. The miscues on the mound, the miscues not playing clean base.